Hey guys, I'm Jessie, and today I am doing the end of the year book tag. I feel like the name of this tag is a little deceiving because A, it's not like really the end of the year, and B, it's talking about like your plans for the rest of the year, not really like this is my year-end wrap-up. So like I feel like the name of this tag is just a little misleading, but pretty straightforward. There's just a few questions, so this might be a short one. But you know me, I like to ramble on, so maybe it won't be, maybe it'll be a long one. But we are going to go over all the questions and answer all the questions for the end of the year book tag. The first question is, are there any books you've started this year that you need to finish? And I'm actually currently only reading like one book right now, and that is When Night Breaks, which is the sequel to Where Dreams Descend. I definitely need to finish that, but I'll probably finish that like tonight. So that one doesn't really count, I guess. Oh, I also need to finish Winds of Strife. I started it on ebook and then I got the physical book, but I still have not finished it. And I have been meaning to finish this book for so long. It's a really good, like grim, dark, self-published fantasy. And I've just been meaning to finish it and just haven't gotten around to it. So that's one I really want to finish by the end of the year. The next question is, do you have an autumnal book to transition you into the end of the year? I don't really read very like seasonally, right? Like I read fantasy all year round. So I know a lot of people think of like fantasy books as autumnal and like wintry, but like I don't think I have like an autumnal book to like transfer me into the end of the year. I have been reading some like more spooky books because it's been October. A Nature of Witches is the one that kind of stands out as like feeling like an autumnal book to me. It's like seasonal based magic and it goes through all the seasons and it's so good. It was like a really good, like kind of higher YA fantasy standalone. And while I have already finished that, so that's not transitioning me into the end of the year, I think that's a really good autumnal book. Also, The Night Circus. If you haven't read The Night Circus, fall is perfect for The Night Circus. Really, any time is perfect for The Night Circus because it's such a beautiful book. But I feel like it's a very fall feeling book with like the circus and carnival feels, and I love it. Although I've already read those, so like I guess, I don't know. That's my answer. The next one, is there any new releases you're still waiting on? Yes, I'm very excited for Cytonic, which is the third book in the Skyward series. I am impatiently waiting for that. I ordered the like personalized signed edition directly from Brandon Sanderson's website. So I'm very excited. I ordered whatever the highest package was so it can be like personalized and signed. And in the place where it's like, what do you want it to say? I was like, surprise me with something. So I'm just like really excited to get my hands on it, see what it looks like. Like I'm very, very excited for this. So that's probably the one book that I'm the most excited about. I'm also really excited about The Bone Shard Emperor, which is the sequel to The Bone Shard Daughter. And then Liar's Knot, which is the sequel to Mask of Mirrors. Both of which are coming out at the end of the year. Oh, and The Gilded Cage, which is the sequel to The Prison Healer. I ordered the Fairy Loot edition, but like it's not here yet, so I'm still waiting on it. But I'm very excited because I loved The Prison Healer. And I'm waiting for book 2. The next one is, what are 3 books you want to read by the end of the year? So for 2 of them, I definitely want to finish Oathbringer as well as Rhythm of War. So those are like my top 2, right? Like I really want to finish those. I'm starting Oathbringer in November, and then I plan to start Rhythm of War like right after because I'm doing the Cosmere Crab-Along. And then that will wrap up like all the Cosmere books. I will have read all the Cosmere after those 2 books. So those 2. And then I also want to read, I think it's Empire of Gold, the 3rd book in the Daevabad trilogy. I have read the first 2 books and I really want to finish that series by the end of the year. So that one's pretty high on the list as well. The next one is there a book that you think could still shock you and become a favorite of the year? I don't know. I mean, Oathbringer and Rhythm of War, like those definitely have the possibility to both be favorites because I know I love that series and I know I love Brandon Sanderson. So I feel like that's like a cheat kind of answer. But also there's All of Us Villains. I have the arc for it. And I think that that one might have potential because like the synopsis reminds me slightly of An Unkindness of Magicians, where it's like these magical families and they all put up a champion and they have to like fight to the death to control like the rest of the families and like be like the main person. So that I think has a chance just because it sounds like right up my alley, like a book I already know I like with like morally great characters. So I think All of Us Villains has a chance, but like, of course, anything by Brandon Sanderson that I read before the end of the year has a chance because like, that's just a given though. And this is actually the last question, and that is, have you started making reading plans for next year? Yes. Surprisingly, yes. I was just talking today that I plan on starting Realm of the Elderlings in January. I really want to read like all the Robin Hobb books. I have Assassin's Apprentice, and then I have Live Ship Traders, and I want to just kind of go through all of them and just enjoy myself because they all sound fantastic. And I think Leslie at the Nerdy Narrative is doing a read along, if I'm not mistaken, for the Realm of the Elderlings. So that just is one that I really, really want to get to within the next year in 2022. My other kind of like reading plan that I've kind of made is that I just want to read what I own. Like, obviously I'm not gonna not buy books because like that's just not my style, but I want to read my owned books, and then I want to unhaul ones I don't like because I want to clear out room. Like, I don't want to keep stuff on my shelves that I'm not loving. Like, I don't like that. I already have an unhaul pile started. These are the ones that I kind of want to get to, all of them. All right, well, that was the entire tag. This was so much fun. I have no idea who originated this. It's been going on for years and years and years. I could not find like the original tag, but if I do, I will leave it down below. All right, thank you guys for hanging out. My name is Jessie, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.